Hello again. Today I wanted to have a look at another little exercise that I quite like to do. It's based around the concept of hertas, which we talked a little bit about last time. So I kind of went through this briefly before, but essentially a herta is a group of 4 notes, but it's played with the phrasing of a triplet. So rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, it's almost like a flam accent where you've got like that, except what you're doing is you're spacing out the flam ever so slightly. So rather than you've got like that, so the first 2 notes just become ever so slightly further apart. But basically what you end up with is a phrase which is phrased like a triplet, but it's 4 notes. You're kind of squeezing 4 notes into the space of a triplet, basically. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, this exercise that I'm going to show you is based around that, really. It's not so much hard from a sticking or coordination point of view, really. It's basically just that with a few accents and stuff and a few single strokes, extra single strokes thrown in. But it's more of a kind of stamina, finger and wrist stamina thing. So the idea with this one is that you keep it going quite a long time, a relatively decent pace, and it's quite good for getting your speed up and kind of just loosening up your wrist and stuff. So it's quite good as a warm-up. What I'm going to do, rather than try and explain how it's kind of grouped first, I'm just going to play it because there's a very sort of definite rhythm that kind of comes through in this one, and that's how I kind of remember how it goes, is the rhythm of it. So I'm going to play it really, really slowly, and then hopefully it will make a bit of sense and I'll kind of break it down a little bit. So this is what it sounds like. Okay, so basically this pattern starts off with a herta, as you saw, but with a kind of definite accent on the first note of the herta. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 following that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right, left for you right-handers, or left, right for the left-handers. Okay, so, and then immediately following that, we've got another couple of single strokes, right, left, or left, right, depending on which way around you're playing, to sort of join the next part onto it. But basically we do that pattern twice, kind of joined together with 2 single strokes. So just to kind of show you what that sounds like, it's... Okay, then to finish off the phrase, basically, it's just 2 hertas immediately after each other. Okay, so basically, yeah, it's twice round that first pattern, which is... Okay, so you go twice round that and then finish off with 2 hertas and then loop back round. So altogether it sounds like... Okay, a little bit quicker. It's a pretty self-explanatory little pattern, to be perfectly honest. The sticking is all single strokes. There's no double strokes or anything like that. You're just kind of changing the space in between the notes. But like I said, the way to remember this one, and if you're having trouble kind of getting the phrasing right, the way to remember this one is just to remember the rhythmic pattern, which is quite often when I'm trying to remember a rhythmic phrase, you kind of turn it into a little tune almost to kind of help remember it. And if you remember that, it will eventually sort of translate into your hands. Cool, so there's another little one for you. It's a much quicker one today, but I find that really, really good. Like I said, it's most useful as a warm-up exercise because it's not really the sticking necessarily, which is, you know, the workout or where the confusion comes from. It's more of a stamina thing. It's being able to kind of do at speed. You know, hertas are really, really good for that. As always, if you got something from it, please share it around and show your friends and other drummers and things like that, and I'll see you next time.